Senior Moments, sponsored by the Empowering Seniors Group on News Talk KVNU, 102 FM and 610 AM.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Senior Moment Show. My name is Bryce Patton, here with my wonderful co-host, Sid Roeder. How are you today?
I've got to stop saying the same thing you are. I'm fabulous today.
Oh, that's great. I'll take it.
Good.
You're nice and chipper this morning. You must have slept better than I did.
Probably.
Yeah. You know, it was just one of those nights last night. That's okay. We're here.
It happens.
And I'm excited for our guest.
Me too.
But before we get to our guest, you want to tell us about our sponsor?
Absolutely. Our sponsor is the Empowering Seniors Group, which our guest is actually a member of. And the Empowering Seniors Group is a group of professionals that has dedicated their time and effort to provide information to seniors, their family members, caretakers, and all the great people that listen to us every Saturday. If you would like to learn more about the Empowering Seniors Group, you can do so online at empoweringseniors.info, or you can email us at empoweringseniorscv@gmail.com, and the CV stands for Cache Valley. And lastly, if you have any suggestions for this show, any guests you would like to see us invite, you can reach me personally at 435-512-6406.
Wonderful. Thanks for doing that. Have we had anyone call you lately?
It's been really silent lately.
Wow.
For some strange reason.
All right, call to action for anyone that
Summertime.
wants to hear a guest. Send it our way.
Yes.
All right, well, let's talk about our guest that we have today. We have Oliver Hoops, from the Chief Director of Marketing at Cache Valley Pharmacy, with us today. How are you, Oliver?
I am incredible. I'm excited to be here this morning.
Oh, that's excellent. Well, for our guests who might have missed our last show introducing you, do you want to introduce yourself, a little bit about your background and why pharmacy?
So we've done pharmacy for about 15 years now. I'm the reason Bryce is anything now.
Is true.
We've been friends for a decade and have been in healthcare and pharmacy for the last little while, and it's been really fun. And so this last year, though, we've been at Cache Valley Pharmacy, and it's been really fun growing that and getting out into the community and doing a lot more things that we've always wanted to do, that we've always thought about doing, that we maybe have been shot down for in the past, but now we just do it, and it's been great.
Well, that's fantastic.
So what are some of the things that you want to touch on today, Oliver? What is special about Cache Valley Pharmacy?
So there's a lot of good things about it. We have a drive-through. We have delivery. We're doing compounding. We're doing sterile compounding now. So we do all the weight loss drugs right now and things like that. But today I really want to focus on the meds at home. So we have a program where if you qualify as a senior, that we can take your medications and we can package them and get them filled so that they're all at the same time every month and deliver them right to your doorstep, all organized and perfect for you.
When you say package, then is that the little pill bottle that they come in, the little orange pill bottles, or is this like in a packet where they're organized by time of day?
Yep, the second option there. So we will separate them out into their own little individual packages, so not in the bottles. So whether you're using your own meds or whether you're the caretaker for your parents or things like that, and you're trying to separate those things, it is a lot safer and easier to let us do it at the pharmacy. We'll separate them out to morning, noon, night, every single, separated out to the day, and they're in little packages that you can actually tear off and take with you. So if you're going out for the day or if you're going on vacation for a week, you can actually just tear off this little strip of packaging there, and it's just convenient, and you're not, I got to take my yellow one at noon. We will separate them, and we'll make sure that you or your parents are taken care of for that.
And those are sealed, correct? Because I just had an experience for the first time in my life. I bought one of those little pill pockets where you could do morning, evening things. And oh my word, after 1 week, some of my stuff did not look very attractive anymore. There must have been moisture that somehow came into that.
Oh, that's sad. No, these are absolutely sealed and airtight and packaged up, so that they're safe and protected. I mean, I should probably try. I think I could drop it in water and I don't think it'll matter. So it is a really, really good seal.
So I know seniors also take quite a few medications on average. How many would you say on average will these little packets hold?
It depends on the size of pill and things, but we can have multiple packets. The average senior in America takes between 7 and 8 capsules a day. So on top of that, there's usually 4 or 5 supplements too. So you could have 13 to 15 different capsules a day that you're taking, whether it's a medication or whether it's a supplement. So it's nice to separate those out.
So with supplements then, can you get those added into these little pill containers, the little packets for you?
Yep, and we do it if you can purchase them from the pharmacy. We're very specific about the supplements we carry. We carry Focus Pharmacology stuff that's made right here in the Valley. We know that they're tested. We know that their quality is good, and we want to make sure that what we're putting in there is the right thing and you guys are getting your right stuff. We work with Focus Pharmacology. They actually third-party test their stuff. When we were going through some of the supplements, we pulled a bunch of stuff off of Amazon, and it's about 17 out of 20 of the things on Amazon came back at less than 3% of what they said was inside of them. So when it comes to these supplements, people go, oh, well, I can get it for cheaper. The most expensive one you're going to take is the one that doesn't work. Whether you pay $3 or $30, if it's not what's supposed to be inside of it, then what's the point of taking it? So you really want something that's third-party tested. You really want something that's been quality controlled, and that when you're taking a vitamin D or an omega or whatever, it's actually what's inside of there. So, but yes, we can add those to the packs. We have 150 different supplements that you can choose from that have all been made here in the Valley at a great price, and get those separated into your pouches, and it's really nice.
So just before the first break here, Oliver, there is no real regulation for supplements. Is that correct?
Correct. The FDA doesn't, they don't really test any of these things. A lot of these places, they can literally put in sawdust, and there's no recourse. There's nothing that happens with them. I'm hoping for a little bit more regulation, but with Focus products made in the Valley here, they have a very, very high standard. I've seen them make them personally with the raw materials and how it's tested. Their stuff comes back between 98 and 103% accurate, and it's one of the best I've seen in the country.
Perfect, Oliver. We're already coming up on our first break, and when we come back, we'll also make sure to have the contact information for Cache Valley Pharmacy and a phone number and the location for you. But right now, this is the Senior Moment Show. We're going to take a short break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Tyler. Recently, my father passed away, and White Pine provided the funeral services for our family. They were friendly, thoughtful, and attentive to every detail. It isn't often that a loved one passes away, so it was very important to my family that everything be handled just right. Because my dad was loved by so many people, we had a lot of family and friends that traveled from out of town. I really appreciate how White Pine Funeral Services made sure everyone was comfortable and that the focus was where it needed to be, on my dad and my family. They really took care of us during this tender time.
White Pine Funeral Services, here when you need us most.
This is Scott with Cache Valley Pharmacy. Are you struggling to find affordable GLP-1 medications? Cache Valley Pharmacy has you covered. We're now compounding GLP-1s like semaglutide and tirzepatide personally formulated for you, and every batch is tested for quality and sterility. Have your prescriptions transferred today and let Cache Valley Pharmacy help you with your personalized weight loss journey. Cache Valley Pharmacy, keeping it local, online at cachevalleypharmacy.com.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad.
No problem, sweetie.
I can't believe you're able to fit everything in that little sedan.
Bye!
When they move out, you can move on to a house that fits your life. It's time to live in a space that fits your family.
Hi, this is Sid Roeder with Achievement Realty. Let me help you to find a home that suits your needs and is less to take care of. Save money or even make money on the sale of your current home. Call me today at 512-6406, then list it, sell it, and move on.
Picture this. Your family's locked in court, fighting over your home and your assets because there was no plan. Don't let probate decide your future. I'm attorney Justin Wall with Wall Estate Solutions. Stay in control with wills, trusts, and smart planning that keeps your family out of court and your wishes protected. Get peace of mind today. Visit wallestate.law or call 435-294-0346. That's 435-294-0346. Your legacy, your plan.
Did you know 10,000 baby boomers qualify for Medicare every day? Did you know that you'll start to get swamped with mail about Medicare 6 months before your 65th birthday? Did you also know it doesn't cost anything to use an insurance agent to help you navigate through all those offers? Hi, I'm Tracy Ferris with Blue Water Health Insurance. Let me help you understand all the offers you're receiving and find the plan that fits best for your situation. Call me today at 435-890-8155.
Did you know that one of the greatest threats to our quality of life is a fall? 1/3 of Americans 65 and older, and 1/2 of those over 80 will fall this year. Many will never be the same again, and some will never return to their homes. This is Bruce at Comfort Care. One of the ways we can help people stay in their home is through our free in-home fall protection survey. Let us help you identify these fall risks. Call us at 754-7676. Comfort Care, 754-7676.
And welcome back to the Senior Moment Show. My name is Bryce Patton, here with Sid Roeder and our wonderful guest, Oliver Hoops, the Chief Director of Marketing over at Cache Valley Pharmacy. Oliver, before the break, you were talking about packaging up all your medication and different things. If someone wants to transfer all their meds over to you or to the pharmacy, not necessarily to you, but to the pharmacy, what's a good number to call, and where are you guys located?
So phone number is 435-787-1212. Really easy, 435-787-1212. And we're just up on the corner of 2200 North and 4th East, kind of we were in the specialty hospital, and then we just moved down south, and we're right on the corner. It's a big 3-story office building, and we're right on the bottom floor. On the backside, you'll see the drive-through. You'll see everything right there. I was going to say, along with that too, if you do want to transfer and stuff, you really don't have to do anything. If you just call us and let us know where you're at and what your pharmacy's at, we will actually transfer everything for you. We will take all the records from whatever pharmacy you're at now and have them transferred and get you guys set up on our program.
Oliver, what you said before in the first segment got me thinking a little bit about purity of supplements, etc., and that you make sure that something's third-party tested, if I understood that correctly. One other thing that came up to me in my mind is if you are also the provider of the supplements, then you probably also check, as you do with any other medication, for counter activity of ingredients. How does that work?
So two-part question there. So yeah, I should have gone into a little more detail about the third-party testing. When we say third-party testing, when we first started doing these supplements, when Focus was doing them, they found out that a lot of these supplement companies owned their testers, and so what's the point? They're testing their own stuff and coming back and saying, yeah, this is great stuff. We actually had Focus send out to numerous different pharmacies, and the pharmacies found outside testing facilities that had nothing to do with anybody and had their stuff tested through them. And so when it says third party, it's a complete outside agency that has absolutely nothing to do with their business at all. So there's no sneaking around and just getting some tests back that show it's good. It's complete outside source. With that's another good question with interactions and things. You could be having numerous different doctors and numerous different supplements you're taking and stuff. So when we set it up, it all goes through the same system where our pharmacists can double check and flag things if there's potentially interactions with things that you're taking. When we're talking with Bryce about how many supplements or how many capsules are going out there, it's 13 to 15. That's an average number. I've had as high as 28 capsules per day that somebody was taking. So you don't want to mix that stuff up. You don't want to have anything bad in there. You don't want to have anything that's contradicting to something you're already taking. So having that pharmacist double check that is a huge benefit, and that's highly recommended to be really safe for that.
You were just mentioning that people might have multiple doctors that they're going to visit. And some people just go different times, and they get their meds at different times throughout the month. How do you guys keep that organized?
So that's one of my favorite things about this program we're doing now is it's called synchronization. So we're syncing up your meds. We're just lining them all up at the same time. So if you want to choose the 15th or the third Thursday of every month, we don't care what day. We'll try to make it the easiest, but we will set it up so that all of your medications are done at the same time. So how many times have you gone to the pharmacy and they said, oh, you didn't have any refills left on that? So then they had to send it into your doctor, and then your doctor may be off that day or two. And so now you're 3 or 4 days later and you've been out your medication for those 3 or 4 days. When we have this program, we set it up so that we will call the doctor. We will have it set up a week in advance, 2 weeks in advance, month in advance. Sometimes we'll call them and they'll say, we actually need to see that patient again. So then we'll go back to you and say, hey, you need to schedule an appointment with your doctor because we can't get the refill without that. So there's more than just putting them in a packaging. We want to make sure that you're getting all your meds on time, same time every month, and that you can have your life back instead of, an hour a day 10 times a month going to the pharmacy. It's crazy.
I've got a question there in just visualizing what goes on in the background there, because I'm maybe even have a story, but what happens when your pharmacist discovers an interaction with medication? Maybe, as you said, you've got 3 different doctors that don't even know that you're taking other medication because you forgot to disclose that. What happens in the background when you see an interaction that's negative effect?
That's a great question. So my pharmacist will contact the doctor and usually have recommendations of different medications that won't have that kind of interaction or that will help. The communication too from patients and to the pharmacist, it seems like the pharmacist gets a lot of the aftermath of stuff. You go see a doctor and you tell him, here's all my problems, here's all my ailments, and then you don't see him again. And then the pharmacist gets it, and then you may have you may be getting diarrhea from it. You may be having, bad night's sleep. There may be something that is interacting with that they can now call the doctor and say, hey, so-and-so is having these issues. There's potentially a different drug that we can use now or a supplement that may be better fitted for them because everybody's bodies are different. Everybody's different. It's not a one size fits all. Is that what I'm saying? So yeah, that is a great question. We usually go to the doctor. The pharmacist will go to the doctor first, and then try to figure out a solution before we even talk to the patient. Then we can get to the patient and say, hey, here's an interaction. We've already found a solution for you. So.
That's perfect. Thanks for answering that. I always wonder what goes on in the background here. We're already coming up on our second break here. So maybe, Oliver, do you want to mention your phone number and your location one more time?
Yep. Phone number again is 435-787-1212. And we're just on the corner of 2200 North and 4th East, right on the corner, 3-story building, right by the specialty hospital, just south of the specialty hospital, across from Maple Springs. It's a great little spot right there.
Thank you. This is the Senior Moment Show. Again, we are sponsored by the Empowering Seniors Group. If you'd like to learn more about the Empowering Seniors, you can do so online at empoweringseniors.info. This is the Senior Moment Show. We're going to take a short break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Getting around your home should be easy and safe. At RT Med Mobile, they provide wheelchairs, stair lifts, ramps, and electric lift chairs to help seniors maintain independence and comfort. Their friendly team offers free in-home consultations to find the perfect solution for you or your loved one. Locally owned and here to help, call 435-260-6171 today. RT Med Mobile, because your mobility matters.
This is Scott Robinson, owner of Cache Valley Pharmacy. At Cache Valley Pharmacy, we offer so many services, from free delivery to custom packaging. We pride ourselves in our compounding. We love it so much that we've partnered with Focus Pharmacology, Cache Valley's own premier supplement line, and we're throwing in a free bottle of supplements with every new custom compound prescription. You heard me right, a free bottle with every new compounded prescription. So when your doctor asks where you want your prescription sent, tell them Cache Valley Pharmacy. Cache Valley Pharmacy, keeping it local, online at cachevalleypharmacy.com.
At Maple Springs Senior Living in North Logan, we understand that entrusting the care of your loved one to someone else is a decision not taken lightly. That's why we go above and beyond to create a nurturing environment where your family becomes our family.
When I found Maple Springs, it was like a weight lifted off my shoulders. The staff here really cares, and Mom is thriving.
The activities and social events have brought so much joy to Dad's life. I can see a positive change every time I visit.
We know that your loved one's well-being is your top priority, and it's ours too. Learn more at maplesprings.living.com.
Need a helping hand? The Bear River Association of Governments, also known as BRAG, is here for you.
They assist seniors with in-home services, provide utility bill relief through the HEAT program, and offer rental assistance to keep you housed.
Need help with tax prep? Their experts ensure you get the refund you deserve. And for veterans, they're here to connect you with the benefits you've earned.
BRAG is your local resource for a stronger today and a more secure future. Call today or visit brag.utah.gov. Are you tired of feeling unwell and not knowing why? At Next Level Health and Wellness, we hear you. We specialize in uncovering the root causes of your discomfort, whether it's gut health, hormone imbalances, or emotional and mental blocks. With personalized plans, advanced lab testing, and evidence-based holistic nutrition practices, we guide you toward lasting health and wholeness. Awaken your healing potential with a team that listens, understands, and supports you wherever you are. Visit nextlevelhw.com to start your journey to feeling better today.
And welcome back to the Senior Moment Show. My name is Bryce Patton, here with my co-host Sid Roeder, as well as Oliver Hoops, the Chief Director of Marketing for Cache Valley Pharmacy. Oliver's been telling us all about your packaging and how you're able to keep everything organized to take that load off of the person or the family member. You were talking earlier about how you can add those supplements in to that packaging. And I guess my question is, I'm curious, is how does somebody, if they're curious or want to know more about what supplements they should be taking with different medications they're taking, how do they go about talking or speaking with the pharmacist there at the pharmacy?
You just walk in. We've actually, I think we're at 6 pharmacists now. We've hired multiple new pharmacists this year. We have grown exponentially. Is that the right word?
Yep.
We've grown a lot this year. And we have some of the greatest pharmacists, I think, in the nation. I absolutely love them. They're some of the most educated people you'll ever meet, and very down to earth, very honest, very just who you want in a pharmacist. I really like these guys. And so you're able to come in, you can step in and say, hey, pharmacist, I got a question for you. And they will stop everything they're doing to come talk with you. So
I guess, do you have any examples that kind of counteract? I know someone that might be taking antibiotics, if they have an infection or something, that they should probably take a probiotic. At least that's what I've been told, to help with all the stomach issues. Are there other things that people maybe should watch out for?
Correct. There's a lot of those things. There's not. I mean, every single drug has an interaction. Every single thing will help with, depending on the vitamin depletion. You have a lot of drugs out there. A lot of these medications have a lot of vitamin depletion, so you're losing numerous different stuff. I mean, I've got a son that has to take some stuff, and his L-carnitine levels get low. So Focus made a custom supplement for just L-carnitine so that he can dose on that because it takes away so much stuff from him. So a lot of that we do with GLP-1. So our GLP-1 weight loss stuff that we're doing right now, a lot of the compounded weight loss drugs have a lot of vitamin depletions with them. And we've had custom formulations made to help fight all of that muscle depletion in the weight loss with this Focus Pharmacology brand. So there a lot of times it's not necessarily the interaction being a negative interaction, more of the depletion that you get from the medication you're taking. So I'm a
little curious on that subject. So do you also recommend that patients go back to their doctor and maybe have tests done to identify if they're lacking anything?
That's always fun to do. That sounds crazy, but I get blood tests done all the time. It's actually fun. They can do a full panel on you, depending on insurance and coverage and things. But getting a full panel done and seeing that, I am so tired because my testosterone's low, or your B levels are really low, and when you have these vitamin depletions, when you have these low things, there's nothing you can do to make yourself feel better. When that energy is gone and your body is not creating it or making that supplement anymore, or because of the medication you're taking is depleting yourself of that, you need to take the vitamin or the supplement to bring that back up because your body just can't make it anymore. So a lot of symptoms come from vitamin depletion and from the medications you're taking. It's saving your life on one end, but the other end, it's making you extremely drowsy on the other side of it. So what can we do to combat that to make you feel yourself again?
Well, so I guess that brings up my next point. So if I am tired and I need all these medications and then the supplements on top, how do I get it? Is there a way that you can mail that or deliver it to my house instead of me having to go into the pharmacy and pick it up because I'm tired?
Yep. No, I completely agree. And we should just deal with all of it. So you've got enough stuff you got going on and things that you got going on in your life. We can deliver it right to your doorstep. We do have convenient drive-through. You can come right through, pick it up, head out, never even leave your car. We can mail it depending on where you're at. We can easily get it set up if you're synced up and have everything lined up. You can just get it mailed and right into your mailbox, next day. And a lot of simple things. As long as you're part of this program that we have, there's no cost to it. We do it for everybody in the Valley for free. Even if you're out of the Valley, we can work with, if there's parents. We're actually licensed in almost every Western United States now. I think we're in 20 different states that we're licensed in. We'll be licensed in all 50 states by the end of the year. So we'll be able to help anybody pretty much anywhere in the United States by the end of this year. So.
Well, that's fantastic. We only have almost a minute left here in the show. Anything else, Oliver, like compounding you want to mention for a brief comment?
We do. We compound. Compounding means we custom make our drugs. There's a lot of pharmacies that do that. We take very, very big pride in that. We third-party test our compounds as well. So those get tested every single time for purity, sterility, things like that. Not everybody tests their things. We have a test on everything because we want to make sure what you get is perfect and is going to be the best for you. And again, we can deliver those or you can come through the drive-through. I'll go ahead and give phone number and address again if you guys want me to. Phone number is 435-787-1212. It's Cache Valley Pharmacy, or right there on the corner of 2200 North and 4th East.
Perfect. Thank you, Oliver. Thanks for coming in and giving us some educational information here on pharmacy. That was great. This is the Senior Moment Show. Sadly, we are at the end of our show. This is the Senior Moment Show, sponsored by the Empowering Seniors Group. We hope you tune in again next week.